In Germany, we did it basically with the team because there, as a player of the second team, you normally do not really have supporters, not in Germany. But at Dortmund it was different. We had supporters, we had great supporters, even though, as I said, it's just then maybe 1,500 real supporters who were cheering and who were singing in the game. But we were thankful for that, and for that reason, after most of the games, normally after successful games, then with the whole team we were going to the fans and shaking hands and kind of saying thank you for the support. Well, I was a bit surprised that I was the only one, I have to say, because in Germany maybe it's more common. It won't be happening every day at every game. Of course, when you win, you're more in the mood to do it because you're happy you've won. There's nothing more than 3 points you can get, and then you also always like to take the time for that. But we'll see about it.
Yeah. Can you drag some of the other boys with you next time?
We'll see about that as well.
Did the manager say anything afterwards? Did he enjoy it?
Yesterday he said he was happy that I found the time to leave the crowd then and be here in the morning for training.
How have you felt you've adjusted to it? I mean, you talked about some of the biggest challenges, but how have you felt, Christoph, that you have adjusted to it? Because you played, as you said before, more than you were expecting to.
Adjusted like to the way of playing football. It's a bit early, I think, to speak about having adjusted or adapted to this way of playing because it's just been 4 competitive matches till now. But you see step by step that it's getting a bit better, but I don't want to judge it too early because it's just the beginning of the season.
Of course it is. And I suppose you and Marcel are doing this together, aren't you? You're having to learn this together.
Yeah, I mean, he was also maybe a bit more used to more physical play because he played in the second league in Germany. We also have, in general, better forwards, better strikers, bigger ones who are also stronger winning headers. So he was maybe more used to it, but it's kind of a good sign for me that he also, that also for him it's a big change. And of course, when it's not just for me, but also for him, when we're in the same situation, we can sometimes help each other when someone thinks, okay, this or that might help. So of course we talk a lot about it because we're basically in the same situation there. The biggest surprises were in the first games, but also not in the first league games, but also beforehand in the friendlies, where you could discover big changes between the football I was used to play in Germany and here. I think I've mentioned several times, most striking was the difference when you try to win headers, because here you work a lot more with elbows and there are basically no fouls in headers. So that's something, some big change, and that I also talked to Marcel about. And we have to learn from the experiences we made and try to improve it game by game, day by day.
In terms of it was quite a difficult dressing room here last season, I think, and it was a difficult season for the players here. But you've come into it now. There are quite a few younger players who've come in. How have you? Has it surprised you how welcoming it's been? Have there been senior players that have taken you together, and the unity of the group how has that been?
Yeah, I mean, in some previous interviews I said that I've been surprised by how easy it was to settle in the club, with the squad, with all the players, because it's been a really gentle atmosphere, and there's nothing you have to kind of worry about. It was different at some stages of my career in Germany, especially when I came as a young player the first time to a senior team, but it's been totally different here, and I'm happy about it.
Fantastic. There's a lot of pressure around that place at the moment already. Only 4 games in, Steve Bruce is seemingly under pressure. They'll be desperate to win. Will you guys prepare yourselves for that? Will you take that into account, or will you just focus on yourself?
We'll have the team meeting in some time, so the head coach will have all the answers for us then. And of course, we know about the situation, but I think it will be best for us to first of all focus on ourselves. I mean, also for them, it's just 4 competitive games now, but their start wasn't so good, and with the expectations and the ambitions they have in that club, also with all the names, of course everyone I think around there expects them to play Premier League next season. You can understand the situation they're in, but I think it's the best for us to focus on ourselves and to try to bring our football on the pitch.
Thanks, Christoph. Thank you.
Christoph, just a couple from me. You must know the guys at the club have brought in a new defender in the last day or two from Lincoln. I know he's going back on loan, but obviously maybe second part of the season he'll be back. Tim Close is close to coming back. So as much as you and Marcel played really well midweek, you must know the competition is really strong here, and your levels have to be, you can't drop at all. You must feel that. Yeah,
of course, but I mean, you have to perform in every game, and competition is always good. The season's long. I think that's what you hear basically all the time. Season's long. We have so many games here, and for that reason, I think everyone will have a decent amount of games to play. And yes, for my personal situation, I wasn't expecting to play in the first part of the season. I wasn't expecting to get that much time on the pitch, which I'm really happy about. And of course, I always had to take huge competition within the squad into consideration. And I have to say, I'm happy when Tim is back, because he brings some good quality to the team, and he'll help us to perform better. And of course, when we're playing all 3 or 4 games, it's important to have a lot more players to also kind of take the load from other centre backs.